Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are, of course, joining you once again for the Black Monster Cup. This is loser match number 1, Cognitive Gaming taking on XDG Virtus, as we see both teams going for the 5-man up by the river. Could be a fight.
They are looking to run into each other, although they might just bypass as they look for these deep trinket wards.
The trains don't intersect. And they do pop a couple of wards down now. Big 5-man bush camp, though, out of Cognitive. They are looking to try and set up a pick, but XDG is having none of this.
Oh, hold on a second.
Oh, wait. Choo-choo, leaving the station. Can they get there? No,
okay.
They're going the safe route. Oh, this game. They're going to go real deep.
I think they're looking for they're going to place the ward to look for the 2v1 lane swap.
Yeah, they should do that. We talked last time.
Never mind.
Really? Okay, maybe not. We called it wrong. Things can happen. As the buff steal might be the thing that they go for. It's very early, though.
I think they are going for a lane swap, however.
Most
typically, you would back by now.
You would think.
Are spotted out by a ward.
Okay, so now XDG knows exactly what's going on. All right, there's a train, and everything's going to start off very, very normally. Nobody even gets close to one another. Or is it? Wait, we're going in again, guys. Round 2.
Oh, hold on a second.
No lane swap
Intense
either.
and Trance are helding that way. Yeah.
Uh-oh, this could be bloody.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, they see it. Oh, that was a
Good
clutch
clutch
bubble. Okay, bail away. That could have been real bad right there, and that's going to allow them to get the timer on the red buff with the ward out. Oh, Intense and Trance. They want to try and make something of it here.
They need to get to their lane and start leveling up.
Yeah, they want to take the very safe route. Very smart. Of course, this should prompt Shorter Ace to go for the red buff steal, as Wesley and Dragon Raider take their place on the top side. Proof going to make moves level 1. Doesn't find nearly anything, though.
Of course, Seraph just backing up, but look at the time Proof is making over to his red buff, trying to really make sure that the spider doesn't get a hold of it.
Yeah.
Junglers are going to clash here.
Yeah, this is going to be level 1. Spiderling going to find him out in the brush. Proof and Shorter Ace duking it out. Blue buff versus red, but it's Proof going low right now.
Oh,
and
so good.
He might go down in this one, but the chase is still going to be on for a little while. Nope, backs him away from it.
I want to talk about what Proof did, because it's actually really brilliant. You saw him consistently back up. He turned Spider form and decided to fight, which, you know, makes sense. You have a higher resistances, higher MR.
They're
but hold on a
still
second.
dueling it out. Bot lane's happening as well, and the game comes in with a pause.
But
okay,
the bigger
so
thing about it was the fact that by turning Spider form, he got his Spiderlings, and he backed up and he put his Spiderlings in front of him to block out the Sonic Wave proc. You actually saw the gold and you heard the sound go down as Proof took down one of Shorter's Spiderlings.
Yeah, and this is why Elise is such a good pickup in the early game against Lee Sin. It helps to not take as much damage when your Spiderlings can absorb the hits.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat to make sure that they're not having an issue.
Yeah, it could have been a connectivity thing, so we're still in the pause screen. Looks like they fixed it, so everything will get back to normal underway. Bot lane was getting, dare we say, intense? Like a fire in a circus.
I see what you did there. I'm just so impressed with Shorter right there. That was pretty smart.
We still gave up the buff at the end of the day to Proof. Whoa,
yes.
Seraph finds mono.
Proof did secure it. The cocoon did not connect. Of course, that cocoon got nerfed. The width on it went from 70 to 55.
Separates the great Elises from the good Elises.
I wanted to make a play on Amazing's name, but he doesn't play Elise anymore.
Yeah, not as much lately. Dragon Raider, whoa. Wesley looking to make a play. That was a nice minion denial. Or tried to get the minion denial out.
Oh, huge damage coming out. Did he crit?
Might have. Well, he gets the empowerment from drinking out of his barrel, right? So that helps a little bit. And it's hard for Dragon Raider to get away from that since he has melee.
Especially when he leads with a barrel like that for the slow.
Although, Dragon Raider making the answer. Still, gotta be careful. And the barrels are better spent on champions these days anyways, since there was damage reduction nerf to the Gragas.
Things seem to have calmed down, though. Shorter returned to his own jungle. Proof, likewise, clearing out their respective buffs.
The beginning
did he
of the
get a
game
3-buff
was
swing?
really crazy. I don't think so.
He did.
Oh, wait.
No,
yeah, you're right. No, he did.
he-
He did, because they got the invade on red. Blue wasn't taken on the other side, so they did manage to get the 3-swing.
So, Proof feeling pretty good right there.
Yeah, the fact he didn't go down was great, too. A lot of ward investments for the XDG jungler as well, as they look to make some moves. Here he comes down around the side. Or maybe he goes to mid, gets a ward out.
Still got his pink ward, too.
He's going to find short arrays. There's backing. They're pinging out for him. Oh, he didn't see it. Now he does.
Oh, wait.
Now he does. This is going to happen here. Proof on the wrong side of that jungle. Intense coming to the rescue, or trying to. He's actually taking the 1v2 right now, get the rocket jump away. Proof getting locked up. That could be short arrays taking the buff transfer kills. He's burning on the ignite, gets himself over into the dragon pit, and the ignite does the job for first blood going over to Stareth. That's not what you want in the mid lane monosphere now. Forced to run away from trance therapy.
That's not what you want in the jungle, but hold on. Will he find the long-range stun?
Not enough damage for Nami. They left Intense alone, but he's been able to stay alive just through the immense amount of self-peel he has, and even keep up with farm on Frostalicious. So they lose nothing for that roam. Cognitive looking very good right now.
And salt to the wound that ward actually found. So Proof not only lost his doubles, lost his life, but loses his pink ward just out of that gate. I don't think that was on the map for more than 45 seconds.
Yeah. Not exactly the best investment when it gets cleared out immediately. Hey guys, let's give our opponents 30 gold.
It's the one bright spot though is because he's Lee Sin, so it's not like he's a blue dependent jungler and needs that to survive the early rotations and the early form from his camps. However, not where you want to be. And again, Syndra, blue buff and red buff. But now, hold on, Dragon Rider.
Oh, boy.
Taking the hurt.
Careful.
Will he die?
Oh, wow, the flash away, and Dijurger way under tower range. He has to burn his own to get away from that. Way too over-aggressive. Nearly goes down, and Proof comes to the rescue. Here you go, have a safeguard. Tag, you're out.
That was risky right there. He had no eyes on Shorter there. He was under the assumption that since Proof went down earlier, that Shorter would have taken his leave, perhaps still back in base or farming a camp, wouldn't be looking for a gank, but that could have turned very wrong. Nice moves from Dragon Raider. Nice flash with the stun.
Yeah, really quick reaction time. And so far, this bot lane of XDG has yet to really make huge headway. They have more farm on Frostalicious, but that could change very quickly with Tristana. And now the pressure is being exerted by the Cognitive bot lane duo right now. They have to find an answer for this, but they're too busy with Proof moving around the mid and the top.
Likewise, as far as this bot lane is concerned on the side of Cognitive, I mean, you have two range champion versus a melee range. Alistair, of course, has very nice gap close there. Both sustain lanes, but the range difference in Tristana, and she's not even, like, she doesn't even have her passive really available to her yet, compared to Vayne, is pretty much the biggest difference in that lane.
Whoa! Flash forward Sereth. He might get it on the red buff tick, and he does. So that's the 1v1 you're talking about. Yeah, that XDG have to be way more careful.
We talk about how Ziggs also has kind of the tools on his composition to make sure things like that don't happen, but hold on a second. Gank in the top lane.
Shorter. Oh, he gets the stun off, but the barrel comes in. Explosive cast. Shorter ace with the repel forward onto the minion. Can they find the damage to do the kill? Dragon Raider going on forward. He doesn't have enough, but that's Shorter ace. Picking it up.
Small bright spot. Didn't go over to the Aurelia there. Don't want to die, especially because that wave is being shoved. Oh, no.
That's a Yordle in a little bit of trouble. Distress signal gets called out. Trance therapy. Now they're turning around onto Frostalicious. Both ignites, burned, and they stay alive.
That could have turned disastrous. Nice rocket jump.
That's why rocket jumps are great. It was a really good combo from K1, but they didn't have the damage to follow through on it. Frost is not actually backed yet. Didn't have any additional damage items beyond the Doran's Blade.
Tense didn't even have to utilize his flash or his heal there either. It was simply all in the rocket jump.
Yeah, very controlled play out of Cognitive this game. They certainly seem to be performing a lot better than they were in their first matchup.
See if XCG can slow things down for themselves here.
3 kills.
Find a little bit of a better footing.
The silver lining in
starting
this,
to get...
Yeah, they haven't translated into any objectives, but still, a lot of gold in the pockets of the mid laner, especially on Cognitive right now.
It's going to be
don't want to be fed.
Easier, though, as this mid lane goes on, for Ziggs not to fight. Talking about how Ziggs is a level-dependent champion, he needs points into his ability so he can wave clear effectively. And so, you know, right now, he can't clear those minions out as well, so he has to get closer to Syndra. But, you know, when he's level 8, 9, 11, things like that, he'll be able to just stand back and choose not to fight Seraph there.
Sneaky, sneaky dragon, or is it? K1 Pro gets the ward sight and they will be able to contest this one. Proof coming around the side. K1, there's a teleport in from Dijurger. Can they make something happen here? Dragon is keeping everyone in the back of the pit. Proof goes forward, but it gets smited away by Shorter Ace. And then he gets knocked himself out of the pit. Sereth gets himself a 3rd kill of the game. And the fight is on. Dragon Raider all by his lonesome. However, XDG frantically trying to disengage from this one.
It was a buster shot. When he was in mid-animation, Proof, on the Sonic Wave fallout, he got buster shot back from Intense. That made it so he couldn't find the damage.
Shorter. Yeah, that is just a classic outplay from Cognitive. Really, really well timed. Oh, throw the blue buff. Insult to injury.
And Intense gets it too.
Yeah, that is one
Oh,
of the
Dragon
reasons I
Raider,
want to
though.
play Syndra, but Dragon Raider in a little bit of
Behind
trouble.
enemy
Wesley,
lines.
they are going to be able to save him and put some damage onto Wesley.
Oh,
XDG
J1.
coming up so short every time. And a 3-0 Syndra, a 2-0 Elise. It could be worse. There could be a Fed Tristana, but not by a lot.
Yeah. Though you have to think what Ziggs does, like the versatility of that champion, what he does for a team compared to what Sereth does. Not that Syndra's not a fantastic pick again. Re-engage, disengage, using that E. Oh, hold on a second though, Shorter.
Proof is here, and he's eyeballing that blue buff. Shorter Ace is in a little bit of trouble going to get the jump up, but Lee Sin follows through. Proof gets cocooned up, and Shorter might fancy his chances here. This might not be the smartest move. Smitest move would have been just a minute ago. Proof's going to go down under tower. Speaking of not smartest, Monosphere. He falls down. Once again, 2 kills for free. Shorter Ace might have to pay for it now. Paying his dues. K1 can't get the knockoff back. Frost Delicious under tower range, but they get the shutdown. K1 Pro is going to pay for it with his life. Trance Therapy coming up with the kill.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
sloppy.
Sereth Classic Sneaky Syndra stood in a bush, waited for his opponent mid laner to walk into him. Again, Syndra not the most mobile of champions, but you know, if you stand somewhere and a little Ziggs happens to wander by, it makes life really easy to kill them. Likewise, Proof going really deep. Get that guy a big gulp because he was thirsty.
Yeah, I will take my red buff with the side of Ham. He didn't quite get either. And now Dragon Raider looking to push onto Wesley. Oh boy, this bot lane is still being pushed in, however, and Frost has yet to come up with more than just that kill. It was a good kill, but they really spent a lot for it. Oh, he's in there. Trance gets the hit, but he doesn't get knocked back in, and they haven't been able to combo this one up. Can't help but thinking K1 may not be as comfortable on this Alistar as it might have looked. Whoa! Hello, Dragon Raider. Knocked back into tower range. Wesley going for this right now. Can he get the kill off? It's going to be Proof around the side. Gets dodged out, though, and they're still on the chase. That's going to be a dead Aurelia, but it took a lot of effort. Frostalicious now under fire under his own turret, and that's the knockback, or is it Intense? Staying alive. They can't get the positioning on it, and they take down Frostalicious. It's only K1 Pro, but he dies in midair. Intense trading AD carries right now, as the supports will duke it out, but K1 Pro says, move over. Oh, Mono.
Down the mid lane.
We can't even talk, it's so fast.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think Trance might win this one. He's got a little bit more sustain on his side than K1 does, although this is...
No way, look at that cow. He's also got the creep, although I think that's a melee creep versus a caster creep.
I was wrong.
Into the wave.
Wow, I had to burn his flash. Whoa, so did K1, and he's dead. Way too ham. Oh, the BM laugh at the end. Trance Therapy backing away on the dead body.
That was the ultimate support slap off. They had 2 creeps with them too. That's what the beauty of it. It wasn't just the support champions. They had the little buddies, but of course, Trance winning out there not only with a fancy flash into tower, but the fact that he pulled Alistar into the oncoming minion wave.
Yeah, it seems that K1 and the rest of XDG are getting a little desperate for kills. They try to find things, and here we go again.
Oh, the
Proof,
insect.
he gets the kickback. However, Sereth unperturbed by that at all, and Monosphere not in the area to act. He doesn't have enough damage either, not even got the Big Gulp Cup. Dragon Raider and Wesley continue to duke it out with a bit of damage. However, Dragon Raider might have the best of this one right now, getting a little more damage, and he's dishing back out. No stun available just yet. K1 Pro getting caught up by Sereth and Shorter Ace. He's a big tanky cow. Can he last throughout this fight? Proof and Monosphere around the side will help to disengage, and they stay safe for now.
I just had this feeling about Monosphere as soon as Proof kicked Sereth back, and it was like, no, I don't want that one. Keep it.
You know what's better than Monosphere? Several spheres. That is what Sereth is packing. He gets the damage out.
That's too soon. Sir, he is 5-0-0.
Yeah, that's not fed at all.
Poor little Ziggs. And then the CS
He can't stall out, though.
on top of it.
I mean, in fairness, Ziggs is that champion that can stall at the game almost indefinitely if they need him to. However, XTG now is on the run. Proof's going to walk right into the bubble. Sereth wants to go around the back, doesn't have enough damage for the stun up, but they will be able to take the tower down. They get themselves a second one of the game.
Is that Nami or is that a Piranha? Just going ham. And speaking of ham.
Very hungry. Speaking of ham again.
again.
Oh, Dragon Raider. We've seen this before. He's going to go down to the turret. That's going to be Wesley picking himself up a kill. Fat Man is a pretty happy man.
That is, what, Wesley's 2 for 2 on that move?
Yeah, that was really just bait and switch once again. They have a lot of
It's beautiful,
displacement.
too, because he immediately follows it up. He knows exactly where Dragon Raider is going to land, and he follows it up with a barrel waiting for him to slow him to keep him longer in that tower damaged. Pretty fancy footwork from Gragas there.
Yeah, and they really need to do that. Time is starting to run out a little bit on XDG, and the Gragas effectiveness window is going to decrease as soon as that Triforce does get finished. But for the time being, XTG...
I don't know, actually. He's got a Roa. He got a Roa before 15 minutes, which is where you want it to make the most gold-effective use out of it. Gragas does have a decent late game as far as the utility that he's going to bring to a team.
That's true.
Especially because he's bringing the disengage, the tankiness, like the front line of Alistair Gragas.
Yeah.
It's like the Bash brothers.
Yeah, that is a lot of displacement, to be fair.
Ooh.
They got to be careful. Frostalicious getting the
If he had
end.
known.
Yeah, he
I
would have
think he
followed
would've
on.
gone for
As it stands, Dragon being started now. Teleports are available if they want to make the fight. Oh,
Oh,
one's
here
being
comes
spent
Teleport.
already. Wesley's going in, and they are getting the teleport back on in on this one. Can the Dragon go down? Proof not going to even go for the smite. He goes for trance, and he's getting taken pretty low. That's a first pick of kill. However, over in the side rather, Dragon Raider going hard onto Frostalicious, doesn't get the damage out. However, Proof goes down. Dragon goes in favor of Cognitive, but they pay for it with 2 kills. They get themselves 2 back, though. Proof and K1 Pro going down. Frost staying alive.
2 for 2, and the Dragon completely fine for them. They'll walk away with that just fine. Proof, of course, didn't even try to go for the smite right there. For a minute, it seemed like it was going to be XTG's fight. You saw Mana was positioned at the top of the mouth of the Dragon Pit, just fish in a barrel, throwing back those Zig skews, but everyone and their mother, rocket jump, displacement, flashed over the wall, got out of there.
I feel like Proof could have gone for the smite steal, but he just didn't want it. Whoa, intense, hello. That got pretty intense pretty quick. Mega Inferno Bomb not going to connect in. Neither is the explosive cast, so Intense dodging out everything. Those Yordle boots.
Fancy footwork, blue suede shoes.
Oh, not enough. Ooh, got to be careful. Mono could get enough damage onto him. I think he said enough, thank you. I'm going to go back and spend all this delicious gold. 900 in the pocket.
Does show that there is communication, there is life on the side of XCG. They are talking to each other. Saw that they were trying to line up that cask Mega Inferno Bomb. Dragon Raider.
They've been getting a little
I've seen
unlucky.
this before.
Uh-oh. Well, yeah, he's not near the tower this time, but I think he's a little smart than to take that straight. Just going to clear the wave for the time being. He's down 2 levels to this Gragas as well. Something worth noting. And now we're going to see a collapse. K1 and XTG Proof on their way, but so is Shorter Ace.
The tower dive potential, though. Okay, no, they're not going to go for it. I was going to say.
They could just push it.
2v3, it's a little bit dangerous to dive A, Aurelia, B, Cocoon, C, Repel. That said, Alistair and Gragas' dive potential and how strong they are under towers.
Reasons
Pretty
you shouldn't
frightening.
do this. All of the above. Oh, Dragon Raider, will they take the bait? Oh, dangerous game. Dangerous game. Dragon Raider hit 10 now, but Wesley trying to bait this one out. So is Shorter Ace, and here he comes. They don't know this is a 2v2, but they're going to take it anyways. Dragon Raider's low. He might go down in this one. That was a 1-2 kick barrel combo, and it's all of a sudden Shorter Ace 1v2 in that top lane. Might want to try and take it, though. Proof, he's running away from this. Help. SOS.
that
Whoa, hello in the bot lane. That's going to be Frostalicious going down, and they turn it on to Proof. K1 Pro coming to the rescue. So is Monosphere. Everything's going wonky right now. Frost gets a 2-for-3 trade all over the map. Might be more in a minute. Sereth dodging out the skill shots, but those double buffs looking tasty. Monosphere might want them. K1, his health bar is half. And Sereth,
got the
how
stun.
about this 1v2?
Oh, okay. I'm actually going to give this to Shorter. Obviously, Sarah coming up huge right there, although will this cow be safe? I think he's going to be okay. He's got the minions.
Should be fine.
Well, you saw what Shorter did. He repelled up, and he actually came down onto Gragas. Come on, K1, what you doing?
What are you doing? Well, they're giving
Okay,
him so
there
much
he goes.
pressure on the bot now.
He repelled up, he came down on Gragas. He actually had a creep available to him to back out. He repelled because he was stalling out for Syndra to get up there. So fantastic communication from Cognitive right there.
Yeah, slightly better than XDG, however. They're looking to make a play. Again, Frostalicious gets knocked up with the bubble trance therapy. Sonic Wave, and they're looking for the chase. They go all the way in last second. Oh, he almost tries the insect kick, but it's flashed away from Intense. Excellent reaction time, and he gets the buster shot off. Says, no thank you, try again next time.
Meanwhile, 2v1 in the top lane still.
Meanwhile, Sereth continues to take the disadvantageous fight and make it his own. Dragon Raider going forward in the bot side. Oh, he's going for the 1v2. That's the kick back from Lee Sin. Proof didn't want any part of that four-man collapse nearly coming in from Cognitive.
I think everyone's going to calm down now. I think they're done. I think they got it out of their systems. Got the early tower. See if Sereth... Oh, no, he's not going to push against the 6.
When you have an AD carry named Intense, you have to make those kinds of plays.
K1 Pro looking for some revenge.
Oh, speaking of calming down, that's not happening right now. Repel away. Can they come to his rescue? Trance Therapy there. He's not got an ult available just yet. Few seconds till cooldown, but they might want to take the fight. Proof. He's locked up with the bubble. That's a lot of damage. However, he's almost going to stay alive. Can't quite do it. The Ignite takes his health bar down. Trance Therapy picks up a kill.
So unfortunate right there.
Yeah.
Wasn't going to... Shorter didn't repel that time to stall out the fight. He was like, nope, I'm out of there. Drop down, instantly flash away. Very nice turnaround on Proof, though. Again, it's just one step ahead. I feel like this game is constantly ping-pong, going back and forth, although a 10k gold lead.
Yep, Cognitive is really pushing their advantage here. They've got themselves 3 towers, only unable to take the top one. And XDG, they could try to ride on the back of Wesley's performance right now, but they're still playing it out like it's in some kind of bizarro laning phase. Seems like they're on the back foot. They have been showing some signs of life, but it's just not enough.
See if Wesley is enough as he dukes it up with Dragon Raider.
Oh, shredding into ribbons. Wow, that's take 3. I think we saw that happening before. Dragon Raider still trying to go for it, but not enough damage. Wesley coming up with the kill again. 4-2.
I have never seen that consistently happen to someone so many times in a single game. Wesley on point with these casks right now.
We're going to have a Gragas highlight reel after this.
I just feel like he needs to set up a little target just to launch Dragon Raider every single time. He's setting up for points now.
He's catapulting him into turret. Oh, Sereth, he gets caught up on the Q, and oh, there's the insect kick. Sereth might be in trouble here. Gets knocked up, and he nearly gets a combo off on a Monosphere, but they take him down for the revenge. XDG starting to come back into this one with some nice picks.
Dragon is available. Will they turn this into a global advantage?
They started to cut back the gold lead, too. They have only 7k deficit. Dragon would be extremely beneficial for them here. And there's no contest available with Sereth down. They don't feel confident to take a fight. This will be their first Dragon of the game. And XCG getting back into the gold game.
Baby steps, closing the gap up, just one little thing at a time. See if they can now turn it into something more. Walking through Pink Ward, though. Dream's crushed.
Rip the dream. Nothing there. Proof and Shorter Ace are going to duke it out, but the minion wave is in favor of Shorter. Oh, Proof. I don't think he is going to live through this one, or is he? Safeguard away at the last moment, but it was a close miss. Oh, boy. There's some baits.
Hold up.
Move over again. Here comes the cow. He's going to get the knockback, or is he? No, he used it already. K1 Pro duking it out with Shorter Ace, and they're trying to bring Frostalicious around the side, but that spider skittering away as fast as he can. There's Wesley in the picture. They might be able to find this one. Repelling. He is staying alive through almost all of his Mega Inferno Bomb spent to take him down. They chased so far, and Shorter Ace is still alive. Frostalicious trying to come around the side as well, and he's sustaining through all of his. Can they capitalize, and can Cognitive turn this into an objective? Shorter Ace, he's going to repel up. Shouldn't live through that next one. He's still alive in this one. Finally, Frostalicious. Oh, that was a wild spider chase, Frost.
But at what cost? Meanwhile, so many resources chasing down Shorter Ace. Mid tower goes down. Seeing Tints in that bot lane.
Second tier bot.
Shoving down on the bot tower.
Yeah, already taken. They've almost lost an inhibitor tower. That was a nice choice for Cognitive to just give up Elise and go for taking something. But Dragon Raider still having trouble in the top lane against Wesley.
I want to see him get propelled into that tower again.
He's really not going to want to have that happen. Here we go, the fight. Oh, he misses out. Okay, that actually could be in favor of Dragon Raider. 4th time's the charm, right?
Fool me once.
Shame on me.
I wasn't, because you know it's already
times?
Shame on him. He already lost out on the second time.
This time he stayed alive, and Wesley.
You gotta be careful though. He's regioning very quickly.
Yeah. However, Dragon Raider wants to take the fight. Uh-oh! They don't need to knock him into the tower. There's Frostalicious and Proof, and they're just gonna let him do the 1v1. Play the Rune King pop. You're not going anywhere.
That's unfortunate.
Yep. Frost, they're starting to feed the vein, and that's exactly what they need to do.
Yeah, the gold lead slowly but surely closing up here. You know, was 10K, less than 10K now. Small steps. Of course, Proof, his worthfulness has pretty much reached its limits here. Lee Sin not known for his late game scaling potential, although he has shown that he has that utility ability on his champion, that he can make these insects over and over and over again and be utilized as a hard engage, so that's something comforting. If he's not going to bring the damage, he can at least bring the engage, and he's skilled enough to do it consistently.
They've got displacement for days, and they can use it offensively or defensively. The real trick now is making sure the carries are protected, both Monosphere and Frostalicious. However, last outer tower, it's going to be pushed on right now. Mega Inferno Bomb coming out, but they're just going to take it and say push it away. 5 towers to 1. However, XDG are looking like the stronger skirmishing team at the moment.
That 7-1 Syndra cannot be understated.
They have to find a way to shut that down. And they've been able to do it when they catch picks, but Cognitive is wising up a little bit here. They're not allowing themselves to be caught out. Shorter ace. Whoa, he's low. And Proof takes more damage than he is able to put on there as they force the disengage from XDG.
Very nice safeguard. That would have been his life had that stun connected.
So I may have spoke a little too soon. 4v5 is real. And you have the split push Aurelia, Dragon Raider, making moves right now, and that's going to force Frostalicious to go back. Uh-oh, Ward spotted out, but Trance Therapy, you got to stop that back.
It's unfortunate. Proof's going to go back and try to stall out Aurelia. They should be sitting Wesley simply because he has the teleport and he can follow. Whereas, you know, if Dragon Raider teleports over, Lee Sin can't follow and it's already a numbers disadvantage. But there's so much gold and power on Wesley that XCG can't afford not to have him in any sort of skirmish or 5v5.
Yeah, they need his utility as well to make sure that they can take a fight on their terms, knock him into their full health tower. So this alone is going to be able to stall out the tower, but it's still aggression point for Cognitive, and they have to be careful not to get locked up and taken down by Seraph. It's going to be a one champion delete button if they get in range.
This tower going down very quickly. Intense.
Oh boy. Don't get into tower range, little Yordle. Walk it out.
Have to be careful here. Wesley has already proven that he's on point with these casks.
But Seraph, whoa, he goes far forward for that one. And they're just going to clear out some wards and try to make sure that the flank can't happen. But all the while, this 4v5 is going to continue, and Aurelia is just going to continue to push. Dragon Raider coming up pretty useful with this one. They got the wave clear potential, but Seraph, he's looking to try and set up a deletion. Can he do it?
It's all about how patient Cognitive is going to be here. Waiting for Dragon Raider to create pressure points underneath them on the map.
Oh, Proof. Uh-oh. Okay, he stays alive. This is just going to be a series of close incidents. It's like trench warfare.
I talk about non-committal CC a lot. Cocoon, Syndra E, things like Leona. She has to completely commit to her CC.
Oh, there was a stun. Whoa! Barrel coming out, Mega Inferno Bomb not followed up correctly, and they blow a lot or not much.
Whereas like Cognitive, they're going to just continuously roll the dice. Throw out a Syndra E. What did you get? Don't like it? Don't follow it up. Wait for the cooldown. Throw out another one.
Yeah, it's actually Wesley started that fight too, and he's going to get locked up under tower, but they don't have enough damage to take him down. And they had to send 2 back just to heal up and refresh the line. This is going to be a tower taken down in the absence. Intense managing to poke it down. Once again, they're ceding ground. XCG have all their outer towers cracked. They have to turtle this up just a little bit.
Cognitive being incredibly patient with their war of attrition effectively on that tower. Didn't go for the dive. Didn't get too overzealous and get punished. If they had died there in a sloppy dive, it surely would have meant Baron, so very controlled pace from them.
Proof now. Whoa, get off my blue buff. Goes for the kick, and they're going to take the fight. Here's Frostalicious, bail away. Intense around the side, too. They might be able to take this. Smited the blue buff on his way out. Proof managing to keep his cool. However, they're not taking great fights even with numbers advantages. This dragon should go over for free to Cognitive.
Swinging more glow... Excuse me, I was yawning halfway in the middle of that word.
Global gold. It's 10K.
Swinging more global gold into their advantage again. Picking that, what was dwindling for a little bit there of a window back into an 11K advantage.
And Dragon Raider finally hit a pretty big power spike, too. Not only did he finish his Trinity Force, but he went back and got a Banshee's Veil. XDG trying to set up a Death Brush, but Cognitive are playing a little too smart for that. Proof's going to get locked up. Mega Inferno Bomb going to land, but not enough damage being dealt. Managed to dodge out the worst of it. Sereth trying to make a play here, and this is going to be a heavy contest. Red buff. It's not about the red buff. It's about sending a message.
If you're not going to fight for the red buff, where will you fight, Pyra? Where do you take that stand?
They want to fight for the right to party, maybe?
I should name a team the Beastie Boys.
Oh, that would be amazing. Can I join?
Please.
Okay. We're making a ranked 5s after this, guys. If you're interested, stay in chat.
They've now taken it down to the inhibitor line. Again, we talk all the time. It's incredibly difficult to break that line, especially when you're facing down Ziggs and Gragas. Do they turn to the Baron? Not necessarily. I mean, obviously, if they get it for free, that's fantastic. But more so utilizing it as a point of a contention to force XCG to come out of their holes and fight for it.
Well, when you're up against a turtling team and you have a big advantage that you don't want to get stalled out, that's typically the strategy. They're going to start it up right now, and they're not even recognizing the threat is happening. XDG way too scared to even poke their heads out here. Full vision control of the Baron Pit over in favor of Cognitive. This is going to be for free.
They've kind of resigned themselves to it, and now it becomes the turtle game again. Talk about the tools on their composition. They have plenty of availability.
Oh, the insect kick, though. They might find Sereth here, and this would be a really good answer back. Displacement for days, but Sereth staying alive, and K1 Pro's health bar is getting melted down. Can they even finish it up? They have to 5-man it just to secure that. Baron goes down, meanwhile, in favor of Cognitive, so they will trade 1. And they even took out Wesley in all of that.
Look at how terrified they were. They effectively kicked this nuclear level champion back into everyone, and immediately everyone scatters. Don't kick that towards me. Don't put that Syndra over here. I don't want to get ulted and traded 1 for 1.
Well, they still did it, even with all the risk adversity there. It's just starting to look like it's a matter of time. Even though they got forced off the tower that time, they can still take the straight-up fight. Shorter Ace getting some poke in his face, but the 4-man Baron team is looking for round 2.
Without their Syndra, though, they lose a lot of poke potential, as well as, CC lock, kind of everything that allowed them to do. Because you have to think, on their composition, they have Syndra, they have Tristana that are effectively working as far as taking down towers, whittling them down. Syndra throws out her E. It's almost like a Nidalee Spear. Everyone kind of backs away from the tower, and Tristana is able to step forward and take a few hits, rinse, wash, repeat. So that death, obviously it sucks that Sereth doesn't get the Baron buff, but even more so, it puts a stall and a damper on any sort of push that they had managed.
Very true. But they have an even more significant gold lead. Just every couple of minutes, they're starting to increase it ever so slightly. Big wave pushing on the top that they'll have to answer, but they still have pressure on their side. Plenty of time on the buff. And XCG is shown to be so risk-adverse that they just scatter at the start of a fight, which is not what you want to do when you have a Vayne that has a good number of your kills. You need to be able to pick off people one by one and just start to roll that downhill into some objectives, and they're just way too afraid to even start.
Oh, they have every reason to be afraid, too. I mean, that's an 8-2 Syndra. Like, I mean, I think what happened pretty much says everything that happened this game. The fact that Syndra goes into 5 people and immediately everyone has to scatter because Syndra can make anyone disappear. You talk about how all the gold is effectively on Vayne. Well, all Syndra has to do is press R and all of that gold's done for.
That's why they call their one ability Scatter the Weak.
If Sereth goes down, you still have Intense, you still have, Dragon Raider, like we said, had a bit of a rough early game, but his itemization has finally come out, and he's starting to do a decent amount of damage and become a real threat.
Yep, now the siege commences. Minions being cleared pretty quickly. They do have Monosphere's Intense ability to wave clear. Speaking of Intense, they've also got him. On the other side, Cognitive is able to push down towers with the greatest of ease. They're going to let this 4-1 split push just keep going on. There's no answer from this from XDG, and that could easily result in the first inhibitor tower if they force the focus in this mid side.
He still has Mega Inferno Bomb,
What is
so
Wesley
I expect
doing,
to see that go down. Wesley's looking for a flank.
Oh, he does. Can he get the knock-in? He gets in there. Oh, the barrel doesn't go the way they wanted to. K1 Pro trying to make some moves. Trance Therapy could go down here, staying alive. And that is all they have in the gas tank. The 5-on-5 commences. Nobody goes down miraculously.
They were looking for Sushin. They could not find Trance. Had a I think it was Mikhail's on himself. Yep.
Barely lived through that, yes.
Crucible on cooldown.
Meanwhile,
Likewise, though, they don't stick around to find the re-engage on the tower. Oh, never mind. They focused.
Round 2 engage. Okay, fight. Let's see if they go for it. Intense gets the Sonic Wave. Proof waiting until the last moment. Not going to want to go for that. Nothing really to defend here except the inhibitor. And they need to be healthy. Shorter Ace taking some poke, but it doesn't matter. This should go down. Dragon Raider providing the front line that they need, but Frostalicious trying to make it stop. Trance Therapy is low. Shorter Ace is low. They're going for the fight here. That could be big right now. Dragon Raider mixing it up with the enemy team. K1 Pro, he could fall down. That's Sereth getting the kill off onto him. It is now officially a 5v4 XDG run and scared with the first inhibitor falling down.
Proof getting out with just the skin of his teeth right there, blinking red.
Ooh.
Are they going to swing for the top? They still have the Baron regen working for him. Oh, never mind. Baron's up.
Just evaporated, but they did what they needed to with it. Pick themselves up a middle objective in that inhibitor. And they might be able to save this one, but XCG is very slowly and surely being pushed in. Oh, here comes Wesley. That's Proof. Can he get the kill off? No, he can't. Dragon Raider staying alive. Proof almost falls down, so does Wesley. And they stay all alive again. How about that, PL Froscarin?
The strength of the Cinder E, though, and Gragas tank ability, as well as the tankiness that Proof is offering them. I don't necessarily think it's the disengage so much as the mobility.
I agree. And the peel is
like
traditional
they are so
peel.
good
It's
at
like,
running away.
Yeah. It's focus me, no focus me, no focus me. There's too many deep threats on Cognitive's team right now. It's not just Syndra.
Likewise, Shorter, like you said, getting in there with Repel. Dragon Raider, very strong, despite what his score says.
It's support Aurelia. It's okay. Works out.
It's unfortunate because a lot of his presence has really been to create pressure points across the map, and then he'll kind of come in on the back half of a fight. By then, everyone's running away for their lives. I should call it advancing in the opposite direction.
A tactical retreat, if you will.
A tactical retreat. XCG's not running, it's tactical, guys.
It's tactics. Special tactics.
They've only lost one inhibitor. I mean, things could have gotten a lot worse. You can come back from a single inhibitor. Can you come back from a 20k gold lead?
That's
or a
story.
20k gold deficit? Yeah.
They can't give up those dragons, though, anymore. Or the barons. I think they have to try and fight when the next one happens, and you can see that that's the focus. A lot of ward investment here. Some of it's going to be cleared out by Dragon Raider, but with the minute on it, that could be the next decisive fight.
I don't think there's any way they can contest it, however. They have to.
They have to try.
But they've never had, vision control of that area.
They barely had vision control outside their base at this point. Oh, big stun up. Sereth wants to make a fight of it. Proof half his health bar going down. That is going to be the ult. Lee Sin falling over. And instantly deleting one champion. Doing what he does best. Sereth making it 2 for 2, or trying to. Barrel comes in. That's, however, going to be Wesley going down. Clutch Zania saves Sereth's life. And he just dodges away from the bouncing bomb. 2 kills unanswered as the siege once again continues from Cognitive Gaming.
They don't have the Baron regen this time. Sereth very low, relying entirely on Trance's W.
They don't have any displacement to save, and if they catch 6, this might as well be lights out. Tower is going to fall. Frostalicious not able to get in there. Or is it? It stays alive. They barely save it. Trance Therapy taking poke on the backside. Whoa! That's a lot of stun lock, and Trance staying alive again. They are amazing at this sustain. Oh, as I say it, bomb to the face.
The mechanical proficiency to block out K1 Pro.
Oh! Dragon Raider, okay. What was that? Intense! Getting the shutdown. Man, they can end the game here. That was 1, 2, 3 kills picked off. And without a whole lot of inhibitor. Oh, my goodness. Proof comes up big. But he's in a little bit of trouble now. That is another ult. Deja vu all over again. Sereth gets himself an 11th kill of the game. Give that man a medal. He is pushing way far forward now. Dragon Raider zoning K1 and Wesley away from their own base. Naked Nexus is about to be the only thing standing between Cognitive and the win, but Sereth is going to get chunked down. Wesley is coming up big. K1 Pro still alive on the outside. Shut down gold given over to him, but can they save their base now? Dragon Raider trying to make an end of it. Repel up Shorter Ace. They're just going to kite around the Nexus, ring around it. Oh, the Fountain's going to take out Shorter Ace, and the inhibitor mercifully comes back up. They save the day. just for now, but it is a really, really, really close battle. And K1 tries to get the combo, misses onto Dragon Raider.
Oh no, the troll inhibitor spawns at the last second as they try to pull an X-Peke, and K1 just dumpsters Shorter Ace straight to the fountain.
Don't make the cow angry. But they still lose another tower to the minions. They're just getting shoved in little by little, Frost. That was a miraculous save, but it's a 20k gold deficit.
It's game, set, and match for them. It's now just... I think everyone's just having fun at this point. I would hope that the players are having fun.
He's been the only person who's really not afraid of Sereth right now.
Proof's not afraid of anything. 2, 8, and 7, he's got nothing left to lose.
Well, that's because he can't see that Sereth is 11 and 3.
Monosphere picking up this blue buff will be very helpful in stalling out for as long as possible, but on the other side, Baron up and available.
Yep, that could be for free. However, they're not going to try and blow the lead. It's a reason it's called the throw pit sometimes. Intense looking to try and make a pick here. They could honestly just double time this, and they're going for it right now. Oh, hello, Frostalicious going around the side. Can he answer back? Oh, he doesn't want to take that. He could 1v1, maybe 1v2. 3v1, maybe not, and he's going to try and run away. Final hour already popped. Shorter Ace making a movement onto there, and that is going to be lights out for Frostalicious. Proof coming too late to the rescue. There's the ultimate, getting blocked up a bit by Proof, and they are still going forward. Frost Queen's Flame, double kill enabled for Intense. Digerger now. Wesley getting chased up by Dragon Raider. This could be game over after this. The triple pick off happens, and they're looking for 4. Trance Therapy and Intense. Double time onto K1 Pro. It's a race back to the base, but will they survive? One more hit from Dead. That's going to be the bubble, and that's going to be one more kill. Only Monosphere left to survive this one. I think it's GG, Frost. There's nothing they got left in the tank.
Cognitive Gaming had a very good game, very balanced composition. Good composition from either side of the board here, but unfortunately their solo laners just got too far ahead, particularly in that mid lane. Sereth, complete turnaround from the first showing out on Ahri. Comes up huge on Syndra.
Yep, big plays from him. 11, 3, and 5 on the day. Everyone else respectable from Cognitive, and they continue to slow march in until they finally achieve that victory. So GG, well played to them.
Definitely.